We in this bitch, man. Episode 109, Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity. Hosted by your boy, OG! Lights on, cameras on, real nigga in this biatch. Let's turn the sign on. Let's get this bitch rocking, man.
Welcome to Raw is
OG! Hatch, man, you know the fuck it is, nigga. Go play on me, man.
I always thought that I was the Samaritan in that story. It's funny, isn't it? How even the best of men can be deceived by their true nature.
How does that mean?
It means that I'm not the Samaritan. That I'm like the priest or the Levite. That I am the ill intent who set upon the traveler on a road that he should not have been on.
Yeah, drinking dope turned me to a superhero, yeah.
Welcome to
Yes, sir! What's poppin' with y'all, man? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity, hosted by your boy, OG! Nah, one more time for them bitch-ass niggas in the back. I am the flyest, highest, coolest, smoothest, and this dope-ass podcast is being hosted by yours truly, OG! Hatch, man, you know the fuck it is, man. What's up with the people? All around the world, all my friends. What the fuck is up with y'all, man? Hope you're out there looking good, feeling good, staying safe. There's a whole lot of shit going on in your churches, man. I tell you that shit each and every motherfucking week. I want to say shout out to everybody around the world that's tapped in, joining the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all love, support, man. Let's keep building this empire brick by thy brick. I say brick by thy brick. Let's keep building this motherfucker, man. I love the progression so far. It's only gonna get better as the years go by, as the days go by, as the weeks go by. Each episode that drops, we getting better and motherfucking better. The audience is growing. Shit's looking lovely, B. Shit is looking lovely. But still with y'all, though, man. It's a whole lot showing the motherfucking deck. We will get into that. I do want to say this, though. This is episode 109, like I said, top of the motherfucking episode. We on the grind 200. This shit don't stop for a motherfucking so I feel like each and every week, man, I feel like these last couple of weeks I've been forgetting pieces of the intro, and it's kind of been bothering me throughout the whole editing process, man. So I want to make sure I got that shit perfected. But I do want to say this, man. You know, I want to say shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that tapped into last week's episode, man. Last week's episode was a very big moment, you know what I'm saying, for this podcast, just because I talked about some things that I never talk about ever, type shit. Not even just like on the podcast, but like ever. Like, I never talked about the whole sexual abuse situation in, you know what I'm saying, literally ever in my life. I talked about it once or twice with my family, and it was more so on some drunken outrage shit, me low-key going off on motherfuckers, but they didn't take it their way, so I just kind of stopped talking about it because it wasn't being received the proper way. But I want to shout out to you guys, man. You know, in releasing last week's episode, it kind of let me know, man, that this is a safe space for me. You know what I'm saying? Because things of that nature, bro. I'm a big dude. I'm a man, first of all, and a lot of times men aren't open to talking about, you know what I'm saying, the fucked up things that happened to them as a kid growing up. And with me doing this and me talking about them things on this platform last week, I did notice that, since that was a topic on last week's episode, that a lot more eyes was attached to last week's episode. Motherfuckers wanted to see what I had to say. And I kind of was sitting back, you know what I'm saying, thinking that motherfuckers was probably picking and laughing at that nigga, just because, you know what I'm saying, I was open to being vulnerable with the folks. But they was totally opposite. It was totally opposite. Nothing but good feedback. Nothing but people reaching out to me, thanking me for being vulnerable. It wasn't nothing but support from people I didn't even think would be supporting me in that type of situation. So it was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Let me know this is a safe space, that this is indeed true friends of the motherfucking show, man. I don't know how many more times I'll have the strength to come on here and, you know what I'm saying, talk about certain things. But just knowing that I could do that with something as big as that last week about sexual abuse, about my first time being introduced to domestic violence growing up, things of that nature, those topics like that are really near and dear to my heart. Those are some of the main reasons why I even started this podcast. So knowing that I can talk about those things and it'd be received well by the right people, then that's great, man. I had people reaching out to me, letting me know they had things going on in their personal life that they felt they had to get off their chest about certain shit growing up. And the best advice I can tell people, man, is that a lot of us have this thing about when we got some shit built up and we want to get it off our chest, somebody got us fucked up and we got to let them know about it. And when it's pent up anger over so many years, a lot of us think that the other person is going to be receptive to it. And a lot of times, man, when you try and get shit off your chest, it ain't about the other person's response. A lot of times it's about just getting shit off your chest. You can move forward just saying what you got to say. A lot of times you go into these situations, you got to get something off your chest about some shit that was plaguing you and bothering you from growing up as a kid, no matter if it's to a brother, sister, auntie, uncle, or a mother or a father. It doesn't matter who you want to direct these words to. A lot of times it's up to us to find the strength in us to even, you know what I'm saying, approach them with the shit. If you approach somebody with the shit and say exactly what you gotta get off your chest without even expecting their response, then you will be A-okay. Because a lot of times when we dealing with these people, we got beef with motherfuckers for so many years, it's because it's two stubborn people in this predicament. Either the one person wants an apology and the other person is just not willing to give it. A lot of time the other person on these situations are not, in our point of view, willing to accept accountability with the shit. So you can't go into these situations wanting these people to, you know, to accept accountability once you spew out your fucking heart to them. Nah, you find the strength, you find the courage to approach these people and say exactly what the fuck you got to say. Because a lot of times that person won't accept accountability, but if you get the things off your chest that you got to say and walk off on their ass and find comfort and security in that, then that'll actually force that other person to sit back and think like, what the fuck did I really do? That'll help them find their flaws in that situation. They very well may approach you and give you the undying sorry that you always wanted. But a lot of us have to make sure we approach that person, make sure we say exactly what we want to say without even expecting the fucking answer, bro. That's the first step to getting over shit. And I was happy that last week's episode was a bridge for me to, you know, connect with certain friends of the show and relay that message to them to help them in their own personal life type shit. That's what all this shit is about, man. So it was a great motherfucking week last week, man. Shout out to everybody that tapped into episode 108 of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity, man. If you haven't yet, go ahead and tap in. That shit is still available. Them streams matter. Stream lives matter, nigga. But it's the last show on this week's docket, man. I want to go ahead and jump right into it. You know, we live in a wild time, B. I tell you that each and every motherfucking week. But I spent a lot of episodes talking. Oh, yeah, first of all, yeah, man, before I go ahead, I'm going to say shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube at OGHatchTV. Ring a bell, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit to YouTube to say. Shout out to everybody listening wherever you listen to your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Audio, Mac, Anchor. It don't matter. You know how I give it up. I'm in that bitch. 10 toes, nigga. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all the monthly friends of the show. You know, I made plenty of episodes talking about the whole Brittney Griner situation. So I want to start this off by saying, welcome home, Brittney Griner. When I seen that news, I was vehemently surprised. I didn't think it would happen that soon, but I am happy as hell for Brittney Griner. Everybody knows I'm in the Phoenix area, so she played for the Phoenix WNBA team out here. So, and I've seen Brittney Griner in person, literally just downtown type shit. So I want to say shout out to Brittney Griner. Welcome home, Brittney Griner. I send all my praise and congratulations to the Brittney Griner family, her friends and family who knew her personally. It was a good day for America. One would think, right? One would motherfucking think. It was a very, very, very strange. It was a very strange day for me, period, because it kind of identified and highlighted the fake love. You know, we always talk about how motherfuckers got fake love, right? Motherfuckers just want to support you in the limelight. When people see other people supporting you, that's when they want to say, I was fucking with you since day one type shit. But the whole Brittney Griner situation, I always thought kind of eclipsed that because that was literally one of our own in Russia. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like no other shit. They was in Russia. And niggas know how, you know what I'm saying, Russians in the United States give it up. So I always thought the love towards Brittney Griner was real. Niggas was saying they want free BG, bring BG home. And then the people that I can see on the screen, we wanted BG, but we got Brittney Griner. And the reason why I named this segment that is because a lot of people weren't happy when Brittney Griner got home. You know, a lot of people seen that they left the was it the U.S. Marine? I don't have his name. Sorry, my nigga. I can't be fake, bro. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't know shit about you until Brittney Griner even got home. I think I gotta be honest with you. So don't take offense. It is what it is, type shit. Free YouTube, nigga. But I know BG, both of their ass, nigga. BG. When it pertains to Brittney Griner, a lot of people wasn't happy that she was home. Yeah, a lot of people seen that she was coming home, but it was like, damn, we left old dude. We left the fucking Marine. We left the vet. And rightfully so. You know, this is America. Motherfuckers is really tied into this whole service shit. Motherfuckers is tied to this veteran, the people that go up and fight for this country. I get it. A nigga like me, I could never fight for this country. I couldn't. I remember when I was a kid, fam. And I had to go off in a tangent. But I remember when I was a kid, right? And they was like, you know, I was getting up to the age where motherfuckers gonna be eligible for the draft. And I was like, I'm not fighting for this fucking country. I can't even walk down the street without getting my ass harassed by cops and, you know what I'm saying, damn, they're getting shot at. Motherfuckers is dying by the police. You think I'm gonna go fight for this fucking country? I ain't even free in this bitch. Nigga, I'm broke. What the fuck? But when it was coming around that time for me to become eligible for the draft, I read up on shit. That's when I started doing my research. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was talking about if you got flat feet, you know what I'm saying? If you got flat feet, you can't go to the army and shit. I wore flip-flops every day for like 2 years. Like, if niggas think I'm lying, ask anybody that knew Hatch. Hatch was wearing flip-flops for 2 years. Rain, sleet, or snow. Bitch, I was flopping. The flippers was flopping. I was not going overseas. I was not picking up AK-47s and diving on grenades and army crawling through the dunes. It wasn't happening. Not I. Not me. Fight for this country? Nigga, please. It'd be a while. It'd have to take some world domination, world abomination type shit. Like the aliens or someone have to be here announcing war, and like it's like day 1,000. It's like the last 10 niggas on Earth. That's when I pick up the strap. But until then, no. Look the other way, Hatch. When they talking about that army shit, that's just always how I've been. That's just always how I've been. But I've always identified the people in my family who, you know, went to the, you know, who are veterans, who fought for our country. Yeah, you say, you know what I'm saying, shout out to them niggas on Veterans Day and shit like that. You know, I've always held them niggas in high regards, but it's like, okay, my nigga, you did choose to do that. So I ain't gonna give you too many cookies for it. You a lot of them niggas just didn't have shit else to do. Like, I come to find out, a lot of niggas I know that's going overseas and going to the service, them niggas really didn't have shit to do. Like, I never really was that bored. Like, I was never that bored. Like, yeah, you went off and did some great shit, but I was never that bored to where I was like, yeah, I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying, do this. I'm finna go in the barracks. Nah, it wasn't that. They had PS4 drop, had PS5 out, Xbox, the Wii. I'm gonna find some shit to do. Real shit. But in America, people really take that shit really serious. So I've always identified that. So I understand when people was mad that we left a veteran over there and we brought back the fucking athlete. Like, I get that argument. And to my and to my knowledge, bro, and to my personal feeling about this shit, it does kind of feel funny that we did leave a veteran over there. But to me, people have to take into consideration the entire situation. Like, you can understand why a veteran is being held by fucking Vladimir Putin. As wrong as it may be, you get why that's taking place. But when it comes to fucking athlete who played for the Russian team, you know what I'm saying, for her to be held on just some political shit, it kind of sparked outrage. It was a bigger fucking topic. Right or wrong, I'm not the nigga that made the rules. I'm not the editors of these big sites that push these stories. One could say it could have been a bigger push to get the veteran home. But from what I seen and what I read, that, you know, Russia was like, nigga, that's not even enough for discussion. You can get her home if you give us old boy a fucking guns and arms. He's a fucking war animal over there. He's a fucking war terrorist. You know what I'm saying? An arms dealer. Like, the nigga we gave back for Brittney Griner was kind of crazy. When you look at that nigga rap sheet and just look at her being a basketball player, it's like, damn, like we just let go of a demon. We just let go of a demon for a fucking athlete. But the story is what really carried this, guys. It's not that she's just an athlete. If Brittney Griner wasn't who she was, if basketball wasn't what the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? If the national media wasn't dominated by fucking LeBron James and all these other athletes, then Brittney Griner ass wouldn't be coming home. That she came home because this story was so fucking big. The story was, damn, this fucking the U.S. American athlete gets locked up in Russia, nigga, a week before fucking a war breaks out. A war? Like it's a lot that went into this situation, so I get why her shit was pushed to the forefront. Now, whether or not they bring the veteran home, I definitely hope so. Because he's been there for years type shit. He's been there for years. He had to be pissed off looking at her walk in and walk out that motherfucker. He had to be a mad motherfucker. I don't blame him. I would have tripped her big ass while she's walking out that motherfucker. Like, I would have spit at her feet or some shit, you lucky motherfucker. But that's just how this shit is going. And the outrage that I seen, because it wasn't even just from white people that I seen that wasn't happy that Brittney Griner came back. Like you had Micah Parsons even tweet some shit. Like you literally had Micah Parsons, the fucking new Lawrence Taylor, what they call the nigga, the new star for the Dallas Cowboys, tweeted out and like, damn, we left the veteran home. And a lot of people took that as he was mad that Brittney Griner came back. He later came back with more tweets saying he didn't have a problem with Brittney Griner coming back. But it's like, damn, we left an actual fucking war hero over there in the custody of the Russians that brought back a fucking basketball player. Like looking at it, the optics look wild. But as a black man, I can't be mad. I can't be nothing but happy that Brittney Griner is back. But I'm alarmed and I'm like, damn, I see all the fake love that people was giving this woman when she was locked up in chains and shit. When she was over there, motherfuckers was screaming and pleading, crying for her to come back. But now that motherfuckers actually back on U.S. soil, it's motherfuckers actually saying they ain't really want her back. They want to bring the other nigga back instead. It's like, nah, man, you can't have it like that. And this shit just really highlights that motherfuckers will be with you when other motherfuckers with you. Motherfuckers don't really want to see the ending of your story, bro. Motherfuckers don't want to see that. Motherfuckers want to hang on to the bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that kept it in the limelight. They don't ever want to talk about the good shit. It's the same when a motherfucker catch a case or motherfucker get accused of some bullshit. That's the shit that stay in the headlines. The good part that about you beating the case about the shit being false and not true, that shit don't make the headlines. That's not what motherfuckers give a fuck about. When the bad shit hit the news, that's when motherfuckers get their opinions. That's when motherfuckers become foot soldiers, all that shit. But when it's time for the good part to come out, when you need that message spread across, when you need love and positivity spread across, motherfuckers tuned out. Motherfuckers watching something else now. They don't even give a fuck about Brittney Griner coming home. I'm out here in Phoenix. I ain't seen no motherfucking. Me personally, I thought like, nigga, she's just been a victim to some fucking national, global terrorism type shit. She's been held captive and she was wrongfully detained by another country due to politics, global fucking politics. Me being out here in Phoenix, I'm thinking, nigga, when she come home, it's gonna be something. Like maybe I just ain't too tapped into what the fuck's going on, but I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen no motherfucking me. You know, what's them little planes that fly across with the messages and shit? Welcome home, BG. I ain't see that. I ain't see no motherfucking me floaties or nothing downtown. I ain't see none of that shit. Where was the love then? Where was it? Why am I just seeing shit on social media? Welcome home, BG. I'm so happy you here. Fuck that. Let's throw a fucking party, nigga. Let's celebrate this shit. We just got this woman home from Putin. They just get her home from, you know what I'm saying, being lost and found. We knew the fuck she was at. We knew she was in some dire shit. We just got our ass back for Putin. From Putin. And motherfuckers ain't happy. But that's the world we in, man. Motherfuckers get fake love, bro. And it's odd to me. I didn't think that was what was going on with the Brittney Griner situation. It's odd as fuck to me. It makes me put my wall up even more because if motherfucker can't show genuine love to Brittney Griner, how the fuck they gonna show genuine love to me? I'm just a regular Joe Schmo ass nigga. Brittney Griner was a goddamn victim. Brittney Griner was the unluckiest motherfucker in human history. To get locked up in a country a few days before they go to war is some shit. She don't understand shit that's being said. All she knows is niggas is strapped and ready over there. And she locked the fuck up. And if you can't show genuine love to that situation, fam, I don't even want you around me. Real talk. I don't even want motherfuckers around me if that's the situation, man. Real shit. But moving on, man. I want to talk about, something that's been on my mind for a little minute now. And I always kind of find different ways to talk about things on this podcast, try to beat around the bush type shit. But I think I'm gonna try to go at it head on this week. Name of this topic is maybe I just ain't shit, or maybe I know my worth. One of these two gotta be right. I ain't accepting nothing else. One of these two gotta be motherfucking right, B. Real motherfucking talk.
OG! Hatch, man, you know the fuck that is, nigga. Quit playing with me, man.
As a man, I think it's quite common to be told you ain't shit. I think it's quite common. And I'm going to speak for being a black man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I got white people listen to this podcast. I'm pretty sure some of my white niggas is being told by, so they white counterparts, or even the black women they sleep with, the Mexican women, whoever the fuck they're sleeping with, that they ain't shit. For some reason, men get told they not shit a lot. Like, I had a motherfucker joking with me today, just telling me my dick was little. They was lying. They was just joking with the shit. I remember your dick was little. Whoa. What? Like, where is this coming from? But that's what it's just negative things are just thrown at niggas all day long. We gotta bob and weave that shit. We gotta turn to Ali on the ropes with this shit. Like negativity follows us, fellas. I understand it. We have a lot to go up against. But I get told I'm not sure a lot. And a lot of times this is coming from women that I've dealt with. Now I understand I've been in a situation where I just really didn't give a fuck about that woman's feelings. I was young. I wouldn't even say I was dumb. I was just young, but I didn't give a fuck. Like, what the fuck? We having fun, bitch. Turn up. Party. But I used to get told that I wasn't shit. And it's coming from a time in my life to where I'm like, damn, maybe I just ain't shit. And the reason why I say it is because I go through phases to where I really be missing women that I've dealt with. Like I tell you, I'm not a nigga that, how can I say this? I'm not a nigga that just has a new women coming into his life all the time. Like once a new woman comes to my life, we pretty much got like a 5-year, you know what I'm saying, on and off type thing going on. Like once I get the pussy, I'm gonna spin the block. Like that's just how I go. Like unless I lost your number, there's a good chance I'm gonna spin the block. You've already been through the trial and error process. I already know, you know what I'm saying, how you give it up. I'm gonna spin the block. I'm coming back. I might leave for a minute, but I'm coming back type shit. And a lot of times this isn't planned. It's just, I look at the history of my life. This is just what it is. I literally keep a relationship with these women. We can be friends and things of that nature, but then we grow at the end of the day. And I really be missing these women until I have sex. Now, don't get me wrong. Sex is great. I love it. But I really do be missing them and wanting to talk to them and see what they doing and how their day's going and did you eat today, baby? All that shit be good and true, factual. I be giving it up 100% truth. But after I fuck, I don't really be giving a fuck no more. Like that don't be my intentions to get the draws and dip. That's just kind of how this shit plays out. And it comes a certain point in time as a grown ass man, I gotta sit back and look at my track record. Like if the shit happened once, hey man, shit happens. The shit happened twice, I knew this shit felt familiar. The shit happened the third time, I be. Something ain't right. Once you get to the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th time, nah. I am who I am. I am me, bitch. You gotta accept me for me. but no, in all seriousness, maybe I just ain't shit. Now I could look at it a different way. I could look at it as it's my fault for continuously going back and dealing with past relationships. Because if it didn't work out the first time, who am I to think it's going to work the second time, the third time, fourth time, fifth time? This podcast is named The Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity. What is the definition of insanity, kids?
Wow.
Doing something continuously and expecting a different result. That's the reason why I named this podcast, because I do a lot of the same shit over and over and over again, expecting different results. But on the flip side of that, what does Kobe always tell you? Practice, motherfucker. And how do you get better? Practice, motherfucker. And what is practice? Doing the same thing over and over and over. So I just keep going back to these old relationships, thinking this with the glimmer, you know what I'm saying, the diamond in the rough that I think is there. I would think that I'm gonna eventually get that motherfucker shine bright. I think that I'm gonna eventually get it. So that's why I keep going back and delivering some of this grade A dick. And then 2 days later, they start going crazy. Now I'm back in a situation to where I don't even want to talk to this bitch. This bitch hitting me up every 20 minutes and me telling her favorite color. You just told me your favorite color was blue 20 minutes ago. Now it's gray, bitch. Like, what are we talking about? But that's just how it is. I honestly be missing these women until we have sex. Sex be good. It be great as fuck. But that's literally how my life has been. And it comes to a certain point in time as a grown-ass man, I have to just sit back and look in the mirror like, yo, maybe I ain't shit. Maybe I'm not shit. That could be what it is. Or I could just know my motherfucking worth, because a lot of times I look at situations and I see how I can get down with a woman, right? Like, it's this woman, right? And I'm not going to say no names. You know what I mean? She listens to this shit, she'll probably put 2 and 2 together. But there's this woman, great sex. Known her for damn near a large part of my life. Known her since, you know what I'm saying? Grade school type shit. Smashing, great sex, all that good shit. All of it. Like great, I'm talking great top tier shit. Like shit, I should start an OnlyFans with this bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. like my flashbacks I be having when I'm smoking, like, nigga, that's a quick 100K. I ain't gonna fake it. I ain't gonna fake. I can get a quick 100K off this shit. But but I know that she's not the one for me. You know what I'm saying? And I know that a lot of these women that I've dealt with in my life, I knew wasn't the one for me. Like I cracked jokes about it on a couple episodes ago, talking about some. When I get with women, I kind of try to envision the long term with them type shit. That's what I do. And in doing that, I can determine whether or not I'm gonna really fuck with this woman or not. And I can honestly say, bro, I haven't fucked with that many women in the last 10 years that I really felt was the one for me. Now I get it. I'm a young nigga. I shouldn't be looking for that, obviously. But that's what I look for. I'm not the nigga who try to play this shit super cool, my nigga. Like, I ain't a nigga that's trying to look like I got all the hoes and all the bitches. I don't. Like, I don't have the bitches and the hoes. I just don't. Now, I did at a certain point in time, but I'm at a certain point in time to where the most important thing to me now is conversation. The most important thing to me is knowing the motherfucker got my back. Like, bro, I've literally, and this is going off into a whole other topic, so we just take you off the screen. But I've literally, bro, I've been fucking with women that I don't even know their middle name. I don't know their favorite color. I don't know their favorite meal. I don't know their dream house, their dream location. I don't know where they want to go on vacations. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about these women that I've literally been fucking for the last 8 years, bro. And that bothers me. Like, I know a lot of this shit, man. A lot of this shit, you would think I'm just coming here trying to talk about the content. No, this is literally shit that puzzles me on a day-to-day basis. I'm literally been fucking strangers, my nigga. That shit, I can't, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm just not comfortable. And the reason being is because a nigga is getting ready to want to have a kid. I'm getting to that point. I've always thought I was going to die at 30 years old. Nigga, I'm finna be 28. I gotta leave some seeds around this bitch. I got to. And I don't want to just do that with a motherfucker who just gave me some good ass, who can ride this dick like a soldier. I don't want to just do that. that ain't what I'm aiming for. That's not what I'm aiming for. So when I say I know my worth isn't just great sex. My worth just isn't in the now. My worth is in the long term. What can you really do for me? Like what? Not what you bring to the motherfucking table. Bitch, I got a lot of shit covered. There's a lot of pieces to this puzzle already filled in. I need security. I need shit that's gonna keep me right at night. I need the motherfuckers gonna keep my head right. A motherfucker that can tame this beast type shit. I'm a fucking loose cannon. I need the motherfucker that's gonna make sure I'm straight. I ain't saying baby me or, you know what I'm saying, be like no mother figure or nothing like that. But I need a calming presence around me. I'm tired of fucking motherfuckers I literally know nothing about. So now we got a baby and shit, and the motherfucker start acting a certain way. I can't sit here and say that bitch acting different now. I ain't know the bitch. I know that pussy got wet. I know she's a creamer. You know what I'm saying? I know she's a squirter. I know those things. That shit not important to me. Like, motherfucker, I'm grown, fam. So it's like, I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. I know exactly what I want. And I've understood that a lot of these women, it's only been one who I truly thought was going to do that for me. And that bitch gave me the clap. So my judgment in women is horrible, nigga. My judgment in women is fucking horrible. And it leads me to thinking that, maybe relationships are just overrated. Maybe that's just what it is for Hatch. Maybe Hatch just isn't, you know what I'm saying, fit for this whole relationship thing. But everybody know I got mood swings. I talk about the shit, all phase one type shit. Everybody know Hatch deals with mood swings. I feel one day, Monday, Tuesday, and I'm a total different nigga. Wednesday, I'm kind of a little bit like Monday, but not quite. Thursday, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. I'm like a third nigga on Thursday. Friday, I'm like the worst nigga ever. Saturday, I mean, hey, I give it up. I'm cool. That's like middle school Hatch again. Like I'm on Saturday, I'm back to a motherfucking kid. Sunday, I'm on some grown nigga shit. Where's the senior citizens? I'm trying to play bingo on this bitch. I'm a different nigga every day. I am a very difficult man to be around. I just am. I'm a very difficult man to love. I'm a very difficult man to, you know what I'm saying, just period. I'm difficult for myself, so I know what I'm like for other motherfuckers. I have a hard time controlling this shit my damn self. But it makes me think relationships just aren't for me. Because I feel like I want to be in one 2-3 days out the week. The other 4 to 5 days out the week, I'm in this motherfucker. I'm chilling. I don't want to do with nobody. So I don't think it's fair for me to even want to put those false expectations on somebody. And when I look around, you know, so when I'm scanning, you know, the horizon, the playing field, I don't see anybody really trying to be in a committed relationship. I don't see nobody really doing that. Everybody out here just doing what the fuck they do. Everybody talking about how they want to be in a certain lifestyle, certain position in life before they even settle down. That's a lot of talk that I'm getting nowadays. That's just a lot, and that's how I feel personally. I want to be good personally before I get into a relationship, because relationships ain't cheap no more, fam. We live in a day and age where motherfuckers ain't taking the little shit no more. Motherfuckers is comparing their shit to other people's shit on social media. Motherfuckers comparing their everyday life and their relationship to highlights from somebody else's relationship on social media. So that shit not cheap no more. You gotta spend that bag now to really keep a woman happy. And of course, you got the few and far betweens that's really there for the true love of the situation. But ask yourself this: how many times do you really see that play out to where you know people are really together for the true love of the situation? Now everything is materialistic. Now everything is what can the motherfucker do for you financially. Now everything is how can you both ball on these haters. And that's what it's all about now. And I get it. Motherfuckers want to look good for the gram. I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, I see how motherfuckers going viral. I see how motherfuckers taking off. Your Instagram feed gotta look a certain type of way for motherfuckers to really think you got shit popping. So I get it. Motherfuckers want to look good. You know what I'm saying? You look good, then motherfuckers think you good. And that's kind of the opposite. Motherfuckers that look good ain't always good on social media. They shit be kind of faulty. It's some shit, it's some skeletons in that closet type shit. But this shit made me think relationships just aren't for me. Maybe I'm not the guy who should be doing that. And maybe they just overrated. Because when you really think about this shit, I can't really tell you how many times I've seen people getting cheated on. I can't tell you how many times I've seen motherfuckers knowing that they getting cheated on and still stay. And it wasn't because of the true love of the situation. It was because of what that person provided for them. It was because of the stats that person had. I see this shit play out at least once a week in my personal life and the motherfuckers I see on social media. You know when motherfuckers is with somebody just because of their status. So maybe that shit just overrated, period. Motherfuckers shouldn't be, maybe relationships just ain't for everybody type shit. But that leads me into this weird space that I've been in for the last couple of years. And I want y'all to bear with me that I'm going to move on. You know, I've been stuck in this weird limbo with relationships. And maybe it's because, like I said, I've been dealing with people that I've been dealing with for years type shit. Yeah, I have new female friends that come into the picture, but that just starts another long-term friendship, so to say. Let's just say friendship. Nothing's pretty much a one-night stand, especially with the point I'm getting to. I've only had one or two in my entire life, one-night stands, and those weren't intentional. That shit just happened. I just didn't text the motherfucker back. They didn't text me. We just kept it pushing type shit. That is how I gave it up. I'm not the one-night stand guy. I really believe in STDs. I really believe in, having a baby. I think those things can happen. So I really don't do the whole one-night stand shit. But being in that type of situation, being in that type of mindset, it's left me with a lot of times where I've been in limbo with certain women. There's a lot of women that I can honestly say, bro, I've taken for granted. And when I say taken for granted, that's not something I did intentionally, but that's something that happened to where I got too comfortable. You know, you get comfortable fucking with a motherfucker that come whenever you want them to. Like if you can hit a motherfucker up and you want to chill with them, and they literally come whenever you want them to. They never really pressure you about the whole relationship situation. They never kind of throw hints up that they really want to fuck with you on that level. You kind of get comfortable in that situation and kind of start taking that woman for granted. Because although if that woman not really saying she want to be with you type shit, she thinking she letting you know she want to be with you type shit. And the whole time I'm sitting there, or the man to be sitting there thinking that shit is lovely. Like, this is exactly what I've always wanted. As a nigga with mood swings, a woman that can come fuck me whenever and then give me my space, I hit the jackpot. But no, Hatch, that's not how that goes. They're literally just waiting on me to literally tell them that I want more, or do this and do that to lead to a more serious, prominent relationship. And there's been women in my life that I've truly taken for granted, my nigga. Like women that I truly, wanted to fuck with. But because I got so comfortable with what was going on, that time went on and feelings changed from that woman to me. Because like I tell you all the time, once a woman puts you in a certain box, it's hard to get out of that. So when a woman puts you in the box of just a nigga that just wanted to fuck, that's going to cause problems eventually. It may not do that at that time. Like, yeah, you may be getting that pussy whenever you want, but eventually, somewhere around the corner, my nigga, that's going to be a problem. And that's when you come to the terms of losing your best eater. That's when, the one who did the grip trick, that's when you lose her. The shallow pussy bitch, that's when you lose her. Like the squirter, that's when you lose all of them. Because you take them for granted. And I've done that. Like I can openly admit that there's been at least 3 to 4 women in my life that I've taken for granted, that I've wanted to fuck with on a serious level, and I just didn't. And when the time comes that I actually want to do that, and because I didn't expose my feelings and let that shit be known ahead of time and early in the relationship, at the time when I do it, the feelings aren't mutual. At the time that I do it, she done already moved on and got with a whole nother nigga. At the time when I do it, now this bitch pregnant by a whole nother nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in relationship limbo forever. And it goes back to all this shit is mixed in together. It goes to not settling. Let's say it comes a lot of times with these women, I end up they're attempting to settle because I keep dealing with the same motherfuckers. I keep spinning the block on old relationships. I keep spinning that block and not allowing myself to go off and meet new motherfuckers. And I keep spinning the block. Yeah, her ass fat. Yeah, she do this, she do that. But she ain't truly the one for me. And when you keep spinning that block so many times, you think, well, damn, why not type shit. You turn to Russell Westbrook. Why not? Like, why not try to make this work? And you attempt to settle, but my fucking mindset and my nature, I can't settle. So the shit just doesn't last long. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't. And that leads me into this limbo of steady going back and forth to the same motherfuckers I've been dealing with for the last 7 to 8 years and living in Arizona. It's some wild shit, bro. Like, I don't know what I gotta do. I'm literally at the point right now, bro, where I literally cut off any woman I've ever had sex with. That just started like yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I just had a time in my life last week, this past weekend, so I just had a good time. Good time. Good time. I just had a blast of some retro pussy, boy. I call that shit that throwback pussy, that retro. Sure, they got that retro. But no, and all serious is like, I'm literally taking that step because I'm getting old, man. It's coming to a certain point in time to where it's like, I need to surround myself with, if not just one woman, then the women around me that I know I can take those next steps with, because my biggest fear, bro, is having a kid with the wrong motherfucker, man. That's my biggest fear. I can't have a kid with somebody I don't know and I don't get along with. We don't have anything in common. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just have a good sex baby. I don't want that, bro. I don't want that. The picture that I want the picture that I never had growing up. I want my shit to be, you know what I'm saying, some shit that heals me from the inside out type shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Maybe I be overthinking this shit, man, but I don't know, man. That's what this podcast for. Get this shit off my motherfucking chest. Moving on, man. You know, I want to talk about how nasty is too nasty. You know, I want to play this clip for y'all. You know, everybody know I'm big on Glorilla. I really want to fuck Glorilla. I really want to fuck Glorilla. I ain't gonna lie. I've never been the whole skinny girls type nigga, but I really want to fuck Glorilla. I don't know what the fuck it is. like Shorty got me looking at her like, yeah, I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to be a munch type shit. But I want to play this clip. It was from her on Angela Yee's lip service. They talk about a whole bunch of freaky shit on there. And I want to talk about, like, how freaky is too fucking, how nasty is too nasty? Like, listen to the segment of Sneeking and Geeking. For the people that don't know what Sneeking and Geeking is, that's some shit me and my homeboy say to each other when a nigga just doing some wild shit. When a nigga is doing some shit with a chick, you know what I'm saying? That nigga sneaking and geeking. A nigga doing some shit he ain't gonna do out in public, he's sneaking and motherfucking geeking. So this slides into that segment because I've been seeing a lot of shit lately that's been throwing me off when it comes to this whole sex shit. Like me, I gotta be honest, I'm not the nastiest nigga out there. I don't do the whole spit in the mouth shit. You know what I mean? I don't do the anal butt play shit. I don't do that. You'll get a thumb in that motherfucker, but the last time I put a thumb in a bitch butt, she looked a little too nervous. You know what I'm saying? like she didn't look like she knew what was gonna come out when I pulled my shit up. So I don't really think I'm gonna do that shit no time soon. But I'm not the nastiest nigga in the world. That's just not me. Like, I literally just be wanting to fuck. I don't do the whole bondage. You know what I mean? I've only brought toys into play, you know what I'm saying, a couple times. But I'm not the nastiest nigga. I'm literally just the penetration god. Like I'm just the penetration god. Like I don't really, you know what I mean? I'm gonna beat your shit in, but all the nasty shit, you know what I mean? I might lick your face while I'm fucking you. I might lick your back and shit, but I don't do the whole, you know what I mean, nothing on other shit, man. Eat it off that. I ain't pissing on bitches. I ain't doing that. Lick the toilet seat. I ain't doing that. I don't give it up like that, ladies. I'm sorry. You may be disappointed, but look, I'm not your guy. But I want to play this clip from Glorilla where she said on Andrew Yee's lip service, because this shit kind of threw me off a little bit, and I don't even know if I still want to take it all the way here with Big Glow. Hold on, let me see this. Hold on, here we go.
Y'all be doing some nasty, like y'all do some shit that I never heard of.
Like what?
We need examples.
Okay, so y'all do drink nut, right?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
swallow.
Okay,
We just say
so-
swallow. Drink nut sound.
Like,
nasty.
Drink nut.
I
actually didn't think about
we
what
say
they swallow. I
swallow.
swallow. I don't drink nuts. But go ahead.
But I'm looking forward to it.
Like, Sophie. It's just so corny to me. Oh my god, boy, it's like,
I'm scared.
it's some weird shit. But okay, Sophie, we just got done eating, right? Don't worry about it.
No, just
It's you too far in now.
This is, yeah.
All right, so Sophie, we just got done eating. Then we had sex right after, and some food. I'm gonna still eat it. So if you been know, like none of my food, I'm gonna eat.
It's like dressing.
I like
It
this
is.
my fries real quick, and I'm gonna eat it.
None of my fries.
That is crazy.
Now look, I love Big Glow. I want to fuck Big Glow. I'm not nutting on no fries. It comes a certain point in time where certain lines, I can't. Like if I got a question, why am I doing certain shit? I don't feel comfortable doing it. I can't imagine. Like the only time food was ever brought up to a situation with me, I was chilling with this chick, right? And like we was really trying to fuck. I'm like, okay, what we waiting on type shit. I'm pulling panties down to the side, all type of shit. She's like, no, not yet. She wanted to eat first. So she literally had her roommate. She had this all order to go. Roommate bringing in McDonald's, and literally right before I'm finna penetrate and insert my shit in the anaconda, she wanted to eat her fucking McDoubles and fries. Like, that shit was so nasty to me. As soon as she was done, she didn't wait 5 minutes. She didn't let the shit digest. As soon as she scarfed down that last fucking bite of that McDouble, she assumed all fours. Assumed all fours. Now, granted, I was highly disgusted. I was like, oh my God. Like, she wanted to suck some dick with pickles on her lips. Like, I couldn't do it. I'm lying. I did it. I stayed. I fucked. I had a time in my life, but still, I was quite disgusted. I was literally disgusted. And when she hears this, yes, baby, I was literally disgusted. Like, you really gotta work on yourself. Like, don't do that ever again. You can't be scarfing down burgers and shit, then trying to suck a dick literally as soon as you take your last bite. But I'll let you do it. I mean, the head was good. But hey, look. But that's the only time food was ever brought into the picture. So I can't imagine if I'm fucking with a chick and she tell me nut on her food. I'm just gonna be like, bet, like, it gotta go somewhere, right? like, nah. Like, I'm gonna look at her like, puzzle. Oh, you want me to do what? Like, are you sure? Why? Why are you trying to season your fries with some of this hatch juice? Like, why are you trying to do? I will oblige because it gotta go somewhere. I ain't gonna nut in my hand again, but okay, here you go. But how nasty is too damn nasty? And I think a lot of this whole Glorilla shit, she kind of remind me back home. Like, I don't think niggas understand how much I miss back home. I don't miss the niggas. I don't miss my homeboys. Fuck y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas grown enough. They got kids and shit. Niggas is married and shit. Like, I ain't worried about you niggas. But it's the women. I really miss St. Louis women. I really miss that Midwest woman. Like, a lot of niggas don't understand what I'm saying because they never left the Lou. And once you leave the Lou, bro, and you go out west, it's a certain way a California chick act. It's a certain way a West Coast chick act, an East Coast chick act. You know what I'm saying? Down south, it's a certain thing. And I really miss that Midwest shit, bro. And Glorilla got that Memphis shit. Oh my God. I really miss that shit, B. So like when she said this whole net on the fry shit, it took me back. It took me back. I don't lie. It took me back. I kind of was like, bitch, you are indeed, you know what I'm saying, a nasty motherfucker. Like
Nasty bitch.
like that's in true indeed what the fuck you are. But how nasty is too nasty? Because the nastiest I get is the shit I say. Like I be saying some wild shit during the whole section. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like lately I've been having like stop myself from saying the wildest shit. Like to me right now, what's in my bag is the whole have my baby shit. I don't plan on having no babies with these bitches, man. But that's like my number one go-to now. I don't know what the fuck it is. That's the number one go-to. You gonna have these babies, bitch. I be real like sneaking and geeking now. I be having to stop my motherfucking self. Like it's getting a little wild out here. I be knee deep in some pussy. You gonna have these kids, bitch. They just like, But it just be some wildest shit. Like the wildest shit I've ever heard when I was watching like a porno. A nigga was telling this chick like he a robber for that pussy. Like to me, that just blew my mind. And a nigga will fix his lips to be telling the bitch, yeah, I'll rob you for this pussy. Like, that's some wild shit. But that's prime time sneaking and geeking. Because it's only prime time sneaking and geeking if you can do the shit and get off with the shit. Like, yeah, if I'm saying all this nasty, weird cornball shit in your ear and you eating it up, I ain't gonna feel bad about this shit when I'm done. Like, you can't expose me. Yeah, bitch, I said it. I said, have these kids, bitch. Did I nut in you? No. Did you like when I said it? Yes. Win-win. It's a fucking win-win. Real talk. But too nasty shit. It's certain shit I can't do, man. It's just certain shit I can't do. I stop at saying the wild shit. I stop at lying. Like that's like the wildest shit I can do during sex. And let me lie to you. Let me tell you it's the best pussy I ever had in my life. Let me tell you I want you to have my kids. Let me tell you like, oh, I ain't never nut off this position. Like, let me lie to you. Like, that's the farthest I'm gonna take it. I'm not nutting on your food. You know what I mean? Like, nah. Let me gas you up completely. That's how far I'm gonna take it. Let me just lie to you while I'm beating your shit in. Like, make you fight the president or some shit, bitch. I don't know. I don't know. That's as far as I'm going though. But moving on, man. You know, I want to talk about a woman that I've talked about on this podcast multiple times. I want to talk about the lovely Miss Larsa Pippen. You know, I've talked about Larsa Pippen a few times on this podcast, and pertaining to how she's, you know, I mean, call it for what it is, man. She a thought. Like, we gotta call it for what it is, man. Larsa Pippen a thought. It's no disrespect. It is. I can't sit here and lie to make up other world. She's a mother. Let's say she's a mom. Like, fuck it, she's a mom. I take the thought word back. She's a mom. And she's a mom who's out here doing some shit, boy. We know about the Future shit. You know what I'm saying? We know about the whole Malik Beasley shit. And I told y'all about how she's messing with Michael Jordan's son. You know, I think I got Larsa Pippen pegged all wrong. And the reason why I said that is because I seen a clip and I want to play it on the podcast, but I don't really have it pulled up yet. And I don't want to hit with ads and shit and have to edit that shit out. So I'm going to just, you know, say freestyle what the fuck she was doing. She was on the Cohen show, I believe it was. And she asked bluntly, how does Scottie Pippen feel about her dating Michael, or her being with Michael Jordan's son? She played it down saying her and Michael Jordan's son is just friends. Her family and Michael Jordan's family was never close when Scottie was playing and all that mumbo jumbo bullshit, right? Which don't fucking matter, bitch. You can't talk about Michael Jordan without talking about Scottie Pippen. You can't talk about Scottie Pippen without talking about Michael Jordan. I don't give a fuck if they invited you over for Thanksgiving or not. Like, that was fucking irrelevant. But I think I got her pegged all wrong. I think Larsa Pippen has cracked the code to life. Larsa Pippen is living proof of what happens when you choose you. When you don't give a fuck about nobody else, you know what I'm saying? When you don't care about the smoke other motherfuckers gonna take behind your actions, when you don't care about how other people may feel about your actions, when you don't care about your loved ones, when you don't care about the nigga that took you out of whatever lifestyle you was living before you met him, when you don't care about none of that shit, and you choose you. That's who Larsa Pippen is. And instead of giving this woman flack, you know what I'm saying, I want to look at it totally different. Because I'm a nigga that be stressed out. I'm a nigga that spent 90% of my life so far acting like I didn't care what other people thought about me. When that's truly a crock of bullshit. I really want to be liked. I really want to be famous. I want to be rich and famous. I want to be a large group of people that actually likes me, that actually fucks with me, that think I'm a good guy. I spent a lot of my life thinking I was a bad guy. I want motherfuckers to like Hatch. And that's so stressful. Like, it's so stressful. I go through so much stress trying to be liked, trying to make sure this platform is liked, it's received well. It's so stressful. The only time this podcast truly reaches new heights is when I say fuck it. When I stop giving a fuck about what other people think about me. That's the only time this podcast ever spikes up. The moment I try to, you know what I'm saying, appease motherfuckers, yeah, the views go down. You know what I'm saying? The topics get weak, episodes get corny. You know what I mean? I don't even like it. You know what I'm saying? But the moment I say fuck everybody how they feel, if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. This shit take off. That's when niggas get, you know what I'm saying, big views and all that mumbo jumbo shit. But I think she's cracked the code to life because she seems to be living happy. She seems to not give a fuck about Scotty. She seems to not give a fuck about her son. You know what I'm saying? A nigga who on the Lakers right now. She seems to not really give a fuck about them knowing that she's doing these things. Like, you got to be a bold motherfucker to try to find happiness in your ex-husbands, the father of your kids, and his partner in crime, the nigga he played Robin to's son. You got to be a bold motherfucker to find comfort in fucking that man's son. Knowing that that's linked to your husband forever. You got to be a bold motherfucker to do that. And like I said, when she did with Future, I had a problem with that. Because you can't tell me it ain't motherfuckers on your kid basketball team that don't listen to Future. You can't tell me it ain't motherfucking kids at his school that's not giving him hell when he walked through the halls and they playing that new Future that dropped. And he talking about he nut on the bitch face and he ain't even want it. Motherfuckers just gonna think he talking about Larsa Pippen. Because he know he fucking Larsa Pippen. They ain't think he talking about Sierra no more, nigga. Like, hey, one of them bitches got to get it. So I gave her hell for that. I gave her hell when she went and started fucking with Malik Beasley. Like, it just comes at a certain important time. You was fucking with Scottie Pippen, NBA royalty, to a nigga that's barely getting PT, that's getting traded every 6 months. And then now you say, no, you can top that. Fuck basketball, nigga that's playing basketball. I'm gonna go fuck the GOAT of basketball, son. Like, a nigga on the outside looking in would think Scottie Pippen would be like the godfather or something to one of Michael Jordan kids or some shit. Now, a nigga like me, I know that's not the case. But a Joe Schmo nigga that don't know nothing about basketball, just know that these two niggas is tied together and they did all this successful shit together, you would think they were very close. To know that you're fucking Michael Jordan's son, hanging out with Michael Jordan's son, holding Michael Jordan's son's hand, however the fuck friendly you trying to make it to be, that's some shit. That's some shit. And I'm not trying to get on you, Larsa. I'm trying to get like you. I'm trying to get to the point to where it's just, I choose me. I don't care about nobody else's feelings. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm trying to be like Larsa Pippen, dog. Because she seems to have this life shit figured out. At a certain point in time, I gotta know when Scottie Pippen got to snuff Michael Jordan. At a certain point in time. Like, you was mad about the whole Last Dance shit, right? How you don't know Michael Jordan didn't mastermind this shit? How you know he didn't pull his son to the side like, hey, you know that bitch loose, right? you know she a go, right? Man, go fuck Scotty wife, man. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. How you know that didn't take place? Like a nigga like me, I would think this shit was intentional. Ain't no fucking way. I would think this shit was intentional. The Last Dance documentary, you talking about my whole, you know what I'm saying, my what's that shit called? My migraine game and shit. You talk about how I caught the migraine and couldn't play. Like, you had to talk about that shit. You talked about the whole time I ain't want to take into the game. You had to talk about that shit. Now your son fucking my ex-wife, the mother of my kids. I gotta whoop Michael Jordan ass from Scottie Pippen, bro. Somebody gotta catch these hands. If Scottie Pippen beat the fuck out of Michael Jordan, I'm pretty sure his son will stop fucking on Larsa Pippen. It'd be too awkward. It'd be too damn awkward at that point. But when does Scottie Pippen gotta beat Michael Jordan ass? And just announced that he got the new MVP trophy named after him. Like, you gotta stop this nigga before he become untouchable, Scotty. You gotta stop this nigga before he become untouchable, nigga. You probably the only nigga that can get close to Scottie Pippen, to Michael Jordan right now. You better take advantage of that shit, nigga. Like, it comes a certain point in time, man. Me personally, I would have been with Michael Jordan ass. But now his son is fucking stroking my ex-wife, the mother of my kids, allegedly. Nah. Damn the Hall of Fame. Damn the reunions with the Bulls. Damn all that. How Scotty ain't got no fucking statue. Fuck all that. Fuck all that, man. I'm Scottie Pippen, man. I'd be one bitter motherfucker, man, for real. Because motherfuckers just sitting back watching Scotty accept all this shit for what it is. And I could never let this shit happen. I'm not saying he gotta own Larsa Pippen's pussy. I ain't saying nothing like that. You can do what you want with your pussy, Larsa, but you're not finna be fucking my ex-teammates' sons and shit. You're not finna. The whole Future shit, all right, I get it. Future and Scottie Pippen actually look alike. When you really look at them niggas, I can see how Larsa can leave the old nigga and go with the younger version of a nigga who ball and don't give a fuck. He sip lean. I can see that. But once you start going to other niggas in the NBA, once you start going to other niggas, you know, my ex-teammates, my most famous ex-teammate, his son, come on, man. Like, at a certain point in time, man, the disrespect that women be showing these niggas, this is up there with the whole Jada Pinkett shit to me. Like, this is up there with that. The amount of disrespect that these women is showing these men, it's some of the top tier shit. This is some top tier disrespect. Like, at a certain point in time, Scotty got to get his get back. I ain't gonna lie to you. Moving on before we wrap the podcast on up, man. You know, I got to name this topic. Is Hatch racist? Am I racist? You know, last week I dropped the episode, released some clips, you know what I'm saying? Talked about how I don't like seeing white men fuck black women and shit like that. Obviously, there's a lot of jokes into what I say on this podcast, but there's a lot of seriousness as well. I'm dead serious about that. Like, yeah, I crack jokes about it. It came off funny, but I'm dead serious, bro. I don't like seeing it. I'm not saying white dudes shouldn't be with black women. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I don't like seeing the shit. The same way black women don't like seeing black dudes with white women, I don't like seeing it. I don't like seeing white dudes fucking black chicks. I just don't. I'm not apologizing to nobody for how I fucking feel. If you're offended by the way I feel about that, move the fuck on. I don't really give a fuck. If you feel like you can't listen to Hatch no more, and that's cool. I released the clips on TikTok. I got good reception from it, like I knew I would, because it's not a topic that's for everybody. I had, you know what I'm saying, some white people that I know, some white women that I know, which was kind of shocking, reach out to me and kind of, you know what I'm saying, voice their opinion on it, which is cool. I accept it. It is what it is. That's why I released this platform. This podcast, so people can voice their opinions on the shit that I say. So I didn't take any offense to it. But it's like, that's not a conversation for everybody. That conversation is literally a continued conversation throughout our black community, the black culture, about how women don't like black men talking to white women, and they get mad about it, but then turn around and still fuck white dudes. It's like the biggest hypocrisy in our culture. But I'm not apologizing for what the fuck I feel and what the fuck I say. I'm on TikTok and I released these clips, and it was this dude. This is the first time this ever happened to me. obviously I released clips before and people, comment the things they didn't like, how they disagreed, and things of that nature. But I had this one dude I classified as a troll. He's calling me racist. He's telling me that our people fought for this shit. Like, my people didn't die for us to be fucking white girls. Bro. That's not what happened. Like, that's the outcome of some of this shit. Like, Martin Luther King didn't die for me to fuck a white girl. He didn't. I'm sorry. That's not what he died for. You can try to dumb it down to that money, but that's not why he died. To say that Martin Luther King died so I can fuck this pog is crazy. That's hella crazy. But motherfucker, this dude, he's trying to get on me, bro. He's trying to rally the troops. That's the only reason why I bring it up on the podcast, because, it started with dudes stealing my content, posting on this page. And a part of me was like, damn, I'm starting to make it. Motherfuckers stealing my content, motherfuckers posting my shit. I kind of felt good about the shit, right? Motherfuckers hit me up like, damn, bro, that's how you know you popping. Motherfuckers want to steal your content. And I was like, yeah, you right. But I started to notice what the nigga was doing. The nigga was trying to get me banned from TikTok. Now, let me repeat that. The nigga was trying to get me banned from TikTok. The nigga was literally rallying the troops and trying to get the hate side of TikTok towards me. The nigga was trying to report me. So I'm reporting it, getting the videos taken down, but he's steady re-uploading them and trying to get me banned, calling me a racist. And like I said, I'm not apologetic for none of this shit. I am who the fuck I am. There is some hatred in my heart. But I'm not gonna sit and say I love white people. I'm sick and tired of every time a motherfucker say something about some white people, we gotta say, I love white people. No, the fuck I don't. I don't love y'all niggas. Y'all cool. The motherfuckers, the white people that's cool with me, I fuck with y'all. Y'all cool. I don't love y'all. What the fuck? I don't love half the black folks that I know. Them niggas cool. I'm not the fake and phony nigga, bro. That's not who I am. That's never who I was. That's never who I will be. It's not me. That's just not who the fuck I am. I got black folks calling me racist. This nigga wasn't white. This nigga he was black. I got black folks calling me racist, bro. And the only reason why it grinds my gears is because if a motherfucker didn't listen to the first 108 episodes of this podcast, then shut the fuck up talking to me. I spent over 2 years. Recording shit for you, for people that look like me, talk like me, sound like me, act like me. To let them know that I'm on their side. To let them know how to bridge the gaps to end racism. That's what the fuck I've been doing. So for people to call me racist, bro, 1, it's a big fuck you. 2, it's a double big fuck you. And 3, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Because to call me racist is to literally just ignore everything I've ever said. It's literally to ignore everything I've ever done in life. That's what calling me racist is doing. Is ignoring everything I've ever did. Because I said I don't like seeing white dudes fuck black chicks. For one, nigga, I'm black. I don't want to see no white dick fucking a girl. When I'm watching porn, I'm envisioning that's me, bro. I don't know about y'all niggas. That's me fucking that bitch. Take that dick. Eat it up. That's me doing that. I'm giving the dick. If that motherfucker pink, I know it ain't mine. Like, that ain't me. Like a lot of times, like niggas can kind of lie about the size of their shit. Like, yeah, I'm dropping off this big dick in this bitch. I got a VR headset, nigga. I'm not trying to see no pink ass dick in my eyes like that. No. So I don't like seeing it. If you want to call me racist off that, so fucking big. For the white chicks that I've literally fucked before, to want to call me racist, you're wild. you gotta look in the mirror, baby. You got some thinking to do. You got some fucking thinking to fucking do. But it's just wild to me, bro, that I'm at the point now to where I'm getting TikTok trolls, to where I'm getting trolled, not even just on TikTok, other social media. I got people in my DMs trying to call me out on shit, and it's a part of me. It's like, hey man, this is what you get in the game for. But it's not. It's the other side of it is like, damn, like this is really what y'all on. Like I don't got you know what I'm saying, thousands of minutes of audio, you know what I'm saying, trying to bridge gaps between races, between sexes, between all that shit, between tax brackets. I'm trying to bridge gaps between everybody, and I'm the racist nigga? I guess, man. I fucking guess, man. But don't ever tell me Martin Luther King died so I can fuck a white chick. That's literally the only thing that's different from back then. Yeah, we can literally legally fuck white chicks and they can legally fuck black people. It's still racism. It's still niggas being hung by nooses. It's still niggas getting jumped. It's still niggas getting beat the fuck up. It's still fucking these mass murders and mass shootings over the colors of skin. That's still happening. The only thing that's changed is you can legally fuck white women now. That's it. That's it. That is it. So don't tell me that's what niggas die for. Don't tell me that I'm racist because I don't want to see a pink dick fucking a big booty, a big brown, juicy, fat ass. I don't want to see it. It's not appealing to the eyes. That don't mean I don't still fuck with the white homeboys I got. They heard the shit. They laugh at the shit. They know I'm being me. They know it's true. And I'm pretty sure a white dude don't want to see a black dick just destroying some white pussy. You don't want to see that. Like, so it just wilds me because even the white dudes that seen the clip, they was liking the clip. They was hard in the shit. But it was the black people that was coming to me calling me racist. And I'm like nigga, what? So it's just weird, bro. Like, it's just weird. It is what it is. You know, it is what the fuck it is. Niggas want to call Hatch racist. And when I say niggas, I mean niggas that look like me calling me racist. But the white folks looking at me like, yeah, talk that shit. like white dudes looking at me like this nigga spitting, but the actual black folks looking like I'm racist. Like, this shit is crazy to me, but it is what the fuck it is, man. You know how the fuck I give it up.
Welcome to Raw is
OGHatch, man. You know.
But I think that's all we got for the motherfucking day, man. I ain't gonna spend too much longer talking about these weak ass niggas who think I'm racist. I told you, it's a little bit in me. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little hatred in my heart. I want my mule and my acres, my nigga. I gotta be honest with you. Damn, bro. I gotta stop recording. My fucking eyes and shit starting to. I'm seeing flashes in my eyes and shit. What the fuck? But yeah, man. I think that's all we got, man. We talked about Brittney Griner. We talked about maybe I ain't shit. Maybe I knew my worth. We talked about our relationship old school. We talked about how nasty is too nasty. Big Glow trying to get her fucking fries seasoned with some hatch juice. Larsa Pippen crashed the code to life. Me being racist. Yeah, man. I think that's all we motherfucking got, man. Let's go ahead and get this in here. You know, once again, I want to say shout out to everybody that's tapped into this week's episode 109 of A Thin Line Between Jesus and Insane, hosted by yours truly, OGHatch, man. You know the fuck it is, man. Once again, shout out to everybody, man. There's a lot of shit going on. It's holiday season, so a lot of times people ain't really got the time to really be sitting around listening to podcasts and things of that nature. I do understand how that shit goes, bro. Trust me. So I'm not really tripping off that. I want to shout out to everybody that's around the world, man, that's tapped in and joined this conversation. I truly appreciate all love, support, man. Let's keep this empire brick by motherfucking brick. And you know how I give it up, man. It's all love these ways. Never let them sidetrack with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing the main motherfucking thing. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay sane. And how I y'all next week, man. We out this motherfucker. Peace. Man, Big Glow. She say she drink nut. I knew she was a freaky motherfucker. Boy, everybody talking all that fuck nigga free. I mean, I ain't gotta worry about no fuck nigga G. Man, I knew that shit was cap. She's a eater. She's a eater. A real life one. Nasty bitch. That's how I love them, nigga. Nasty. Eat it up, bitch. Swallow this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I see why nigga Pop Smoke was growling. Come eat this dick up, Glow. Big Glow. Fuck with y'all next week, man. We out this motherfucker, man.
Welcome to Raw is
OG! Hatch, man, you know the fuck it is, nigga. Playing